China is filled with creative people. Living in an environment which has not been perfectly tailored to everyone's individual needs has sparked what's referred to by Jane Fulton as thoughtless acts. Walking through the street, you will find yourself tangled in a jungle of power lines. To outsiders, this is an ugly reveal of China's electricity system, although to residents it has another completely different purpose. Due to the small living areas, people resort to the closest thing that resembles a clothesline, which in this case is power lines. Naturally, clothes and other items such as food are hung out to dry or bake in the sun. The perceived danger of power lines is overlooked by residents as they value the reassurance their belongings are unlikely to be stolen. This chair has been used as a laundry basket as it keeps the clean clothes off the dirty ground and suggests to people walking past that it belongs to someone. Similarly, these clean shoes are propped up on the scooter and bicycle as it is held away from the dirty ground. This fencing has been used to hold shoes and provide a modular interface which allows the owner to hold open different parts of the shoe for drying. Notice also that the shoes are positioned suspended in the air to minimize the drying time. These shoes have been dried in a similar way outside a police station, using the fencing spike to act as a convenient stand. The angled position of the shoes is desired as the water can drip out through the toe of the shoe. These mops have been put out to dry and have been left occupying the public seating next to the person's house. The owner almost seems like they're trying to cover the plaque so that tourists do not congregate in that area. This meat has been left out to cure in the sun and is propped with a combination of a trolley, bucket, plank of wood and plastic string. All of these items, apart from the wood, have been used to transport the meat there from the shop, which is meters away. This cleaver has been left stabbed into the block next to the chicken. Quite a violent movement is performed when cutting a chicken with a cleaver, and has resulted in the same amount of energy used to place the knife safely between the cutting sessions. Here, the driver has lodged this bucket under the seat. He has also fed the mop through the support handle on the rear of the seat. This has been done to stop the items from rolling around the cabin, becoming a nuisance for passengers. It is extremely unlikely that the designer who made this seat, or the handle, had any idea the product would be used in this way. It's a great example of how everyday people, creatively, use their environment to better tailor their needs. This man was struggling to bend over and pick up some rubbish stuck on the ground. A few seconds later, he seamlessly placed the broom through the catch bin's handle. The catch bin's open handle is always with the cleaner to place his broom so that he does not have to bend over. The owner of this bike has used pegs to fix the signage onto the basket. I can imagine their thought process must have begun with searching for a product which allows them to hang other objects. As the streets are littered with clothes hung on power lines, this must have been an obvious choice. These advertising distributors have rolled up their material and fed it into the train handles, so standing commuters are almost forced to interact with the flyer. The handle's slot is shaped like a mailbox and nicely accepts the rolled flyer. The flyer also presents like a gift or important document, enticing commuters to pull it out and have a look. It was interesting to see this commuter, however, get on the train and almost thoughtlessly push the flyer to the side to accommodate room for his hand. There's a common Chinese saying which translates closely to, "Not napping at noon will have you collapse in the afternoon." This delivery rider is lying on his scooter instead of sitting. It is clear he is resting and has found a comfortable position for his break. There is a purposeful disconnection with the riding position as the rider lies back in a statement of rest. The delivery box on the back has been used as a backrest, and the front fender of the scooter has been utilised as a footrest as it provides a platform at a comfortable height. This resident has received their newspaper through the gate of their door, as the mailbox was too small. The vertical lines suggest something can be entangled across the bars. It has been positioned near the keyhole to ensure the owner sees it on their way into the house. This woman has decided to utilise her suitcase bag as a seat. It is the perfect height to comfortably sit with her feet touching the ground. The other smaller suitcase has been used as a temporary table for her mandarins as she waits to be picked up. Observing our world through the eyes of a visitor can amplify the presence of creative acts. Being culturally unaware and acknowledging these human behaviours has allowed realization of the true potential products have in everyday life.